Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for yet another Toronto Raptors watch party. Games coming thick and fast, moving into the 19th game of the NBA season, which means we've played 18, and somehow 13 of those 18 games have been wins, and the last 8 have all been wins for the Raptors, who are absolutely rolling, second in the Eastern Conference right now. Tonight, they face off against the 2-15 Indiana Pacers in their NBA Cup group stage finale. This game has merit to it. The Raptors have confirmed themselves as the winners of Group A. They are moving forward in the NBA Cup into the knockout phase of the tournament, the quarterfinal stage of the tournament, which will either be played on December 9th or 10th. From there, obviously, you can go to semis in the NBA Cup final. The semis and final played in Las Vegas, as you probably know, but there is still reason for this game to matter here. The Toronto Raptors want to have good seeding for the next stage of the NBA Cup so that they can get themselves a home game for that quarterfinal stage of the tournament. And of course, these games count as regular season games. You're more likely to win a game when you're playing at home versus when you are away. So it'd be great, obviously, for the Raptors to come out as one of the top 2 teams in the East. I actually don't know for sure how it works. Like, if there's one wild card of each division. Is it like best East team plays wild card East team and the other 2 teams play each other? I'm not really sure. Raptors are 3-0 with a plus 53 point differential. The Orlando Magic are 3-0 in Durker with a plus 61 point differential. The other groups in the East, we have the Milwaukee Bucks plus 16 at 2-0, the Miami Heat 2-1, so that won't matter. There is a good chance the Raptors finish as one of the top 2 group winners, which I'm confident, I'm going to assume will give them that home game for the NBA in-season tournament quarterfinals. Anyways, we shall see. All we got to focus on tonight is doing the job ourselves. Go win the game today. Go get a win today. It helps with your regular season, and they'll, I'm sure, know that they'll need to, if they are in a position, they'll need to just keep on going and try and win this game by as many points as possible. That is what we are looking forward to today on the channel with yet another watch party. If you guys find yourself enjoying this watch party along the way, please, 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 I highly encourage you to help us out by hitting that like button. It does make a huge difference to the channel and helps drive us up in the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to give extra support, you can also make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'm live typically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. for Raptors news, updates, and discussion. This week's been a bit different because I've been really busy at work, and I'm moving this week, and my apartment is crazy right now. You should freaking see our living room. It's been real busy, so different schedule this week to try and get content out there. Bear with me. Hitting the notification bell as well is a good way to stay up to date on all of the content that is coming your way. Yeah. That's what we got. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's week is going okay so far. Tomorrow is American Thanksgiving, so if you are one of our American viewers, happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving in America is good for me because I work for a company that does US-based content, and we oftentimes take a lot of time off on American Thanksgiving. I don't have any work to do tomorrow, which is awesome because I've had so much work to do in the last 3 days. So I'm off. I'm doing a lot of errands tomorrow. I'm getting a lot of shit done. It's not like I'm just chilling, but thankfully I'm able to just get a lot of shit done tomorrow. That is my goal. That is my goal for tomorrow. All right, let's jump into the content. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? If you're in the chat nice and early, please let me know so I can give you a shout out, and we'll get on with things. In the chat today, in that lovely green, look at that highlighted there, one of our amazing members, 2-year member, Doug B, a true stream OG that we have as well in the community. Good to see you again, Doug. Thanks for tuning in once again. Hope you're well. We've had some issues with Nick Killer, Thomas Perry, who might be watching, having issues getting the comments to appear in the channel. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're watching, maybe they're not. But a quick shout out there to another one of our amazing members who could be watching behind the scenes. Now, on to everyone else who I still very much appreciate being here. We have Joey the Misfit, another true stream OG. Been through many, many different setups in the time we have done this channel. Joey the Misfit, so thank you for coming through once again. We've got Jimbo Jenkins here again. Control-Alt-Bots coming through. Steve Stevens as well. Skywalking joining us on top of that. Thank you so much, everybody. Steve Stevens says, any bets for today? If you can get Scotty Barnes over points and rebounds at 27.5, that's good. If you can get Scotty Barnes over 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists, that's also pretty good. If you can get minus 115 or better on those, minus 120, I think, for the points, rebounds, and assists, that's pretty good for today. And that's all I got. I've been swamped. I haven't done really any betting for myself today. Been crazy. Ooh, there's another good one, actually. I just found another good one. Oh, fuck, ignore that. There's my button. One sec. We might have another good one here. Let me go find it. Yes, Skywalk in the chat says the Jays signed Dylan Cease. Yes. Really nice pickup in free agency for the Toronto Blue Jays. I cannot believe this is my life. They signed a really good strikeout pitcher in the free agent market, one of the top free agent pitchers available, arguably the top free agent pitcher available, and the Blue Jays got it done. Maybe a 7-year contract with money deferred. Maybe it's a case of, we made the World Series, now we have some pull. That could be what it is. I hope I hope it is, but it feels really good to attract a free agent into the team. That feels good. So Blue Jays signed a good pitcher. That's good news for the season. Yeah, hopefully we can get Bo Bichette back. Hopefully we can get some other guys back as well. I see another bet I said. Jacoby Walter over 6.5 points is good. I see minus 110 or so is good. Unless that might have just gotten moved. Nope. Maybe. Still there for now. Anyways, those are the two that I would recommend and I have personally bet. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of texts right now, and I'm trying to focus on the stream. All right, let's say what's up to everyone else. Let's see what everyone else in the chat is saying at the moment. Trade the whole roster for Luka. I think you need other players to still win. Would it be worth it? Trade everyone for Luka. Oh my fucking god, sorry. I've had a stressful day. Not bad. I've had a stressful day. I'm sorry. Trade the whole roster for Luka. What would, if a team actually did that? Well, you'd have to have picks. You'd need to supplement. I don't think it'd be worth it as much as it's Luka Doncic. I'm actually trying to take it. I know you're joking. I'm actually trying to take it seriously. You still need other players to play. You couldn't win with Luka Doncic and four buyout players or free agent players, and you don't have any picks to build around. But you could amass picks. You could horrifically tank for a few years, amass picks, maybe sign a free agent or two. Maybe it has a chance. Maybe it's a chance of working. Starting 5 for today, by the way, we have Emmanuel Quickly, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes. A change in the starting 5 today. It's Colin Murray-Boyles getting the start alongside Jakob Poeltl. I do like when Darko actually changes up the starting fives to reflect the game plan and the team they're playing against. As for this choice to go with this lineup today, I don't really, I don't quite understand it. I don't really see the need to go big against the Pacers. They don't really have a very good traditional big with Isaiah Jackson starting. They also start Jarris Walker, Pascal Siakam, Ben Mathurin, and Andrew Nembhard. But I'm interested. I guess we'll see. What the game plan is and how they're going to do it. I bet it on FanDuel, that Jacoby Walter thing. Okay, 1 sec. I need to apply some. Give me 1 sec. All right. Sorry about that. So he says now time for Tucker, Kettle Marte, and bullpen guy. Well, that's ambitious. I think the next ambition is to get Bo Bichette back. Money on Dylan Cease is, I believe, deferred a little bit, so there's still potential to get Bo Bichette back. I would hope, after a run to the World Series and clearly like seriousness being taken to free agent market, getting somebody like Dylan Cease. Hopefully Bo Bichette sees the ambition and wants to stay. It'd be real sour if he decided to go in a different direction after the season there. But anyways, at least Blue Jays have some ambition in the free agent market. All right, I did see the deal, yes. Let's crack into the beer I have here. We've got a special edition for American Thanksgiving, New England style. Octopus Wants to Fight. Comes out around American Thanksgiving every year, and then very infrequently throughout the year as well. And it is a top 2 beer in the world for me, and that's not something I say lightly. That is monumental, the amount I like this beer, and I don't get it very often. So enjoying one here after a long few days of work. Cheers to you. Let's have some fun tonight. Fantastic. Number 1 beer in the world is Polish beer Vorka. I've never heard of this beer. Maybe I'll have to try it if I see it in the LCBO one day. I mean, LCBO link came up. Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking. Sorry, not you. I'll try it one day. I'm open to trying anything. Only in bottles. I mean, I'm fine with beer bottles as well, but I'll enjoy this one. I'm not much of a lager drinker, so have to see. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. They're usually are my preferred one. Lagers are good, but they don't hit the top tiers like some IPAs do for myself. I got the taste for IPAs. You know, I'm an IPA snob, so I enjoy these ones here. Heineken is one I'm not a fan of Heineken. Heineken's a rare one that I purposely like avoid. You know, it's not one that I'm not gonna say no if I'm offered a Heineken. But I would never myself order. It'd have to be a pretty dire circumstance at the bar for me to order a Heineken. It's just one of those lower tier ones for me. It's not as bad as like a Molson Canadian or Budweiser. I think those are like bottom two on my list of like popular beers. There's some other beers I've had that are far worse. Like some craft beers go horribly wrong and are awful. But no, Heineken's not high up on the list. I will give Warka a go when I see it. Absolutely. Heineken's the most popular beer in the world. I believe you. This doesn't mean I like it. Most popular. I don't believe it's most popular beer in the world, is it? I really don't like Budweiser. The most consumed beer in the world by volume is Snow Beer, a Chinese lager that is best-selling. So that's from the Google AI, which is oftentimes not correct. Other beers that are listed here are Tsingtao, which is another Chinese beer, which I do quite enjoy. I do enjoy Tsingtao, especially on the side of the banh mi. Even though it's Chinese beer, it's very popular in Vietnamese places I've seen. Apparently, the other brands listed here by the bullshit Google AI is Corona, Budweiser, and Heineken. I love a Corona. It's not that big on Heineken and Budweiser. Oh my god. Favorite beer is Michelob. Michelob has grown on me. I don't mind a Michelob. I don't think I'd ever. I'm not sure I'd ever buy. I don't think I've ever buy Michelob. But like if I'm off, if like Michelob is an arrangement of choices I have at an event or something, Michelob would sometimes be my order. Or if like, you know, if somebody packs a cooler and they got Michelobs, I'll take a Michelob. I won't take a Heineken or like Budweiser. Michelob's growing on me. I'm a big fan of Sapporo, and I've just recently been introduced to Sapporo Black, which is also fantastic. I don't think it's quite as good as the regular Sapporo, but it's a very nice change up and very tasty as well. I'm not a big fan of Red Stripe. Maybe if I'm at a Jamaican or Caribbean food place restaurant, which I was recently, and Red Stripes, I mean, they hit in that vibe. I'd pull a Red Stripe out of a cooler. I wouldn't order one. I'd pull one out of a cooler though. You know, nice little mini bottle. Crazy in 20 said, fun fact, after last time I did a where are they now for those trash rats we talked about? Apparently Daniel Oturu and Ish Wainwright are playing for the same team, Hapoel Tel Aviv. Wow. Both of them playing in Israel. Interesting stuff. There's the Raptors connection can be found anywhere, as it would seem. Isn't Hapoel Tel Aviv the team that said they could beat half the NBA? I'm not sure. If they did, they're wrong. There are teams in the NBA who can't beat half the NBA. So the teams that aren't in the NBA are definitely not beating half the NBA. You can drink a red stripe beer hot or cold. I mean, preferably cold, you know. Blue Ribbon is what I've been buying only because it's dirt cheap, but you get what you pay for it. Yeah, when I was in university, it was a lot. All right, we're back. Had a bit of lag there. We're back. Let's get into the game today. 7:39. Games be getting started any minute now. I have been working all evening, and I have had the Wi-Fi issues tonight. So if you see it lagging, you see it disconnect, have no fear. I'm still here, but the Wi-Fi is deserting me. It is very, very good Wi-Fi until the 1 minute it just says no Wi-Fi at all, and then it's very, very good again. That is the situation we have. So just keep in mind that. So apologies for that. When I went to Montreal, I tried this Haitian beer. Can't remember the name though. I don't think I've ever tried a Haitian beer. I'd love to try. I'd love to try anything beer related. I'll give it a go. In Newfoundland, we have a local beer called Blue Star. It's the only beer I dislike. I've never had Blue Star. Blue Star. I've been to Newfoundland, and I did not have a Blue Star. Don't think, at least. Tell you, in Newfoundland, no, I never had a Blue Star. In Newfoundland, there's a local brewery called Kitty Vitty Brewery, and they make some of the best beer I've ever tasted. Man, I'm sure if you're in Newfoundland, you've heard of it. But like if you're going to Newfoundland for whatever, try to make a stop at the brewery. They make some fantastic beer. Calm Tom is like IPA, one of my favorites in the world. Amazing beer. They have like an iceberg lager, I think it's called. Fantastic. Some other like specialty ones. Amazing stuff. Best coffees from Jamaica. I don't drink coffee, so I don't have any opinion on. I can't give you any opinion on coffee. Starting fives coming out. We have Raptors going with Quickly, Ingram, Barnes, Murray, Boyles, and Pirtle. So Murray, Boyles replacing Jacoby Walter in the starting five for today's game. RJ Barrett still out with injury and will be reevaluated in 7 days. So a week without RJ Barrett. As for the Pacers, they're going with Andrew Nembhard, Ben Mathurin, Jarris Walker, Pascal Siakam, and Isaiah Jackson. Dilsey's got a payday, that's for sure. But a lot of it's deferred, and the Jays are trying to make a real run at things right now. So I like the aggression by a ownership group that can't afford it. First time you taste Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee as well. I've never had coffee I've liked, so I don't think it could be it for me. Basketball states, I've grown to like Bud Light Lime lately. I've got some foul opinions. I don't want to disrespect them. Look, you like what you like. Bud Light Lime is not for me. That's what I'll say. Again, nothing against anybody that enjoys it. It is not for me. All right, guys. We are underway here at the Scotiabank Arena. And, my stream was behind. I missed a basket. I'm sorry. It's 2-0 Raptors. I missed the first basket. Again, I am sorry. I will sync up the game clock with me now. We got Brandon Ingram backing down Isaiah Jackson. Spin around for two does not go. Nembhard down low Other side for Jackson, who's fouled. Chance to tie the game up at the line. God, this thing is fucking. Sorry, having some a tech issue. Nothing affecting you. Having a tech issue on this side. Two after Jackson's trip to the line. Murray Boyles for 3. Does not go. Pacers have the rebound. Jack's given the Pacers run to the NBA Cup final as something that propelled them to their NBA Finals run. I don't personally see quite the correlation there, but I like the I like the confidence there in that. 4-2 for the Pacers here. Sorry, I'm just working on an issue back here, but I still have you guys in the game going, so just believe we're all good here. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, please hit the like button. I'm a little spacey right now because I am my brain is mush after the amount of things I have done in the last 3 days. Nembhard to Jackson, who's stripped by quickly. Outlets the other way. A very poor pass, which is stolen by Pascal Siakam. Gets it to Mathurin. Now in the corner for Nembhard. Up top to Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Pacers move the ball around the perimeter. Eventually, it's Jarris Walker in the corner for 3. And the Pacers lead by 3. Barnes fouled on his way to the rim. He's going to go to the line for a chance to trim the lead down to 1. All right, I think we're all good on the back end side here. As long as the Wi-Fi doesn't go to shit again, I think we'll be okay. Getting the scoreboard fixed up. First 3 for Barnes is good. 7-5. 12 of last 13 games won. Unreal. Barnes makes both 1-point game. Seven to 6 for the Indiana Pacers. 3 ball is no good for Nembhard. Rebound out to Mathurin for 3. No good. Mathurin missed a bunch of time this season, but he's back. But he's defending Barnes here down low. Barnes gets in the corner. Murray Boyles. Back up top to Quickly. So sagging a little bit off Murray Boyles. Okay, I kind of want to figure out why they went with Murray Boyles today. Barnes, long 2. Tough shot. Murray Boyles, loose ball foul on the rebound. So the Pacers aren't a particularly big team. So I'm just wondering why they went with the Murray Boyles start today. Is it... I mean, because they're sagging up. Well, they're evidently something hasn't gone right because Murray Boyles is already getting subbed out, unless that was his foul or something. Which then it would make sense. But that's Murray Boyles coming out of the game early for Walter, who I thought was going to start again. So Murray Boyles, yeah, he has 2 fouls. That's why. So I don't really understand the decision to start Murray Boyles, but he's come out in foul trouble early, and Walter's in. So we've got starters of yesterday's game on the floor. Ingram to the rim, throws it down. Nice take. Nice finish. Love the aggression. Notorious BI3 truly is one of the better nicknames in the league, I think. We're good for snow in Toronto. Awesome. Just awesome. Exactly what I needed when I'm running my errands tomorrow. Weather app doesn't mention any snow as Walker hits another corner three, this time from the opposite side. Pacers started hot. 12-8 in this game. I see a lot of wind, and my goodness, when I was walking my dog, it was windy earlier. Pirtle down low, lose the handle. Pacers go away. Definitely a timeout on a make here. Walker for three again. This one's an air ball. It's off Jackson and out of bounds for a Raptors ball. Snow coming hard Sunday. Great. Just the day I'm moving, just great. It's going to be snowing, and we have to move shit in the snow. Awesome. Oh, let me see. Oh, well, I don't have snow, but I do have a 95% chance of rain. No. It's supposed to snow. You're right. Just this is all just great. I need a day off. I really need tomorrow's day off. I'm gonna need another beer. You have weather report inside. My insiders up north in northern Ontario tell me that we're due for a snow front. Is that right, Dal? So it might be boots for me on my way to the train to get out of the city and go do my shit. My God. All right, Johnny, be good. Thanks for stopping in. My stream's lagging now. Okay. I thought it crashed. Oh, it might crash. I'm sorry if it crashes. It might crash. It's lagging right now. Stream connection currently is excellent. It's lagging. It's giving me the hints of something. Got the Five Nights at Freddy's ad on screen, and this is not a fun ad to be just flickering around. See, I wonder how scary they can make it. Well, actually, it's a second movie. I didn't see the first one. I wonder how scary that movie actually is. The video game is actually quite frightening. It's a Five Nights at Freddy ad. Five Nights at Freddy's. Or is that, anyways, the video game adapted into a movie. The video game's quite scary, but like a movie where you're kind of like prepped for it. I don't know how scary those are they called animatronics are. I don't know. I mean, it did well enough to get a second movie. That doesn't always mean much. I think It TV show might be good and scary. I have watched the first 2 or so, maybe 3 episodes of that. I forgot how far I'm in. I am watching that. I am a fan of the I'm a fan of the It movie that came out in like 2016. The sequel was okay. It wasn't that good. The TV show so far is all right. Maybe I got to get into it a little bit further, but it's okay. It's not bad. If you like the movies, it's probably worth a watch. But I haven't seen all of it. It probably gets better as it goes, as stuff develops. Nice play out of timeout for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes in the short mid-range gets one to drop. Six points for Scotty Barnes early on here. Nembhard passes an errant one, stolen by Walter. Barnes to Quickly, who's trailing. He's blocked on the three. Barnes gets the rebound. Finds Quickly. Out to Walter, wide open for three. Got a good look and couldn't get it to fall, but a loose ball foul underneath the rim maintains possession for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes loves going at Siakam, as we learned in the last game we saw them against each other. Pascal Siakam checking out now. Raptors trying to weather this early storm from the Pacers. I really like that term. Jay Huff about to check in for the Pacers. Anybody trying to get to some Raptors games soon? Anybody got plans to go to Raptors game? Just curious. Who's got tickets? Who's thinking about getting tickets? I'm definitely considering it. We have Mamu and Grady Dick checking in. Plus minus beasts. So hopefully we can win some minutes here. Emmanuel Quickly has it. Goes wide to Ingram for a mid-range jumper. Doesn't go. Grady Dick, great job on the glass. Out to Quickly. Open for three. Raptors have the lead, I think, for the first time tonight. 13-12. Which beer am I drinking tonight? I've got the, like I said earlier, the New England style Octopus Wants to Fight beer. I think it's second. I think it's my second favorite beer in the world behind. There's this beer you can get in America called New Belgium Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA. Now, not to be mistaken with, as Quickly hits the back side of the backboard on a corner three. Heavily contested, but still. Not to be mistaken with the New Belgium Voodoo Ranger IPA, which you can get in Canada, widely available, and is meh. It's okay. There's some specialty versions of it you can get in America, including the Juice Force version. The Juice Force version, I think, is like 9 or 10%, and it is unbelievably good. That is the number one. Every time I taste it, I cannot believe how tasty it is. Ingram to Mamu Kilishvili for three. Doesn't go. Raptors to lead by one. Raps Jays has subscribed. Hey, that's a name I can get behind. I like both of those things. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. Mamu tested to a foul underneath the rim. Mamu, I swear Mamu in his head has never committed a foul in his life. Every time there's a foul called, he's in disbelief. Let me see what else I have here. I have like a beer rating app where I track, the things I try so I can remember them, and I take a photo, get good memories out of it. Let me see how many 10 out of 10s I've given, or 5 out of 5s. It goes up to 5. I have 2 5 out of 5s, which are Voodoo Ranger Juice Force, which I just described, and this one here, which is also a 10 out of 10. Closely behind is Dominion City Brewery, which is in Ottawa. They make an IPA called Sunsplit. That's a 4.75. It's just on the bubble. And Calm Tom's Double IPA, which is brewed by Kitty Vitty Brewing in Newfoundland, which I told you guys about earlier. That is a 4.75. Those are the top ones that are ranked. But always looking for the next one. Brandon Ingram going at Walker here. Fades away for 2, and he's got that on lock. 15-14 for the Raptors. Andrew Nembhard with it, guarded by Jacoby Walter. Driving pass. Great help defense by Grady Dick, but it's underneath the rim. It was a good pass to Robinson Earl, who finishes. Puts the Pacers back up 16-15. Raptors definitely have the better roster available tonight, but on a night-to-night basis, you got to perform. And so far, the Raptors shooting 37.5%. Need to be a little bit better than that. Walter under the rim. Looked like he may have gotten fouled, but he misses inside, and the ball looks to have gone off Robinson Earl underneath the rim. But they call it a Pacers ball. Raptors bench up in arms. Let's see the replay on this. That is absolutely a Raptors ball. That was a bad call. But Walter probably should be making that shot down low as, well, Jack Armstrong currently saying the same thing. Raptors they changed the call. Raptors have the ball. They made an amendment on the call. Ingram, defended by Mathurin. Some pretty steely defense, to be honest, and forces the travel. Timeout called by the Pacers. What is this FIFA World Cup commercial I'm seeing right now? Well, Canada's in Pot A for the World Cup, which is fantastic being the host. I looked at all of the pots available, and it'd be a relatively unlucky draw in the World Cup if Canada wasn't one of the top two teams, in my opinion, in their group. Being in Pot A, you avoid a lot of the really, really good teams. There's a chance you could get one out of Pot B, but to get a really good team out of Pot B and either C or D would be unlikely. Now, if a team let's say, Italy comes out of the World Cup qualification playoffs, they go into Pot D, that would definitely be one you want to avoid. But it'd be a really unlucky draw to be in a position where the Raptors or the Canada soccer is not one of the best two teams, in my opinion. Anyways, back at it on the Raptors. Earth to the Meek says, thanks for running this. Greetings from Perth, Western Australia. Well, thank you for watching. Love all the Aussie viewers we get here. Love hearing about the support abroad. We get loads of Aussies, including one there. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We get some from the Philippines. And those make sense, but the real grinders are out there in Europe. Watching at, God knows, 2 a.m. What the hell is this Scotty Barnes commercial? What the hell did I just watch? What the fuck are they fucking talking about? What? What am I seeing right now? This changing his name to Scotty's Barnes? Oh my god, man. I'm not in the mood for these shenanigans right now. What are we talking about? Is it a tissue commercial like Jimbo Jang is saying for Scotty's a tissue? It could be. Is there a Scotty's? Is Scotty's the naming sponsor of a curling event coming up or something? And this is part of the promo because it's going to be on TSN. The fake. I'm sorry, the game's going on. The fake interview, fake press conference ad stuff is so unbelievably tired at this point. Like, it was already so tired before LeBron did that BS with Hennessy, and then Trae Young tried to do one. That form of advertising is so unbelievably tired. Like, am I wrong? What just got called here? Oh, they reset the shot clock. Surely he isn't given possession for that. They don't reset the shot clock for that, surely. What? Resetting the shot clock for that? Are you fucking kidding me? That's a brutal decision. McConnell for three. Off the mark. Rebound for Jacoby Walter. Finds Jamal Shed. Raptors down one. Grady Dick opposite side. Mathurin the defender. He's got to get the ball out of his hands. Goes up top to Jamal Shed again. Ingram. What a take to the rim. Swimming through a few Pacers defenders. Putting it off the glass and in. McConnell, they're daring him to shoot the three. Misses, and the rebound is deflected out by Mamu for a Pacers ball. Scotty Barnes coming in for Ingram here. What a take by Ingram. That was nice. Using all of the length. Barnes is in guarding Siakam. Siakam has it with Walter, the defender, shooting it over top of the sophomore and finishes in mid-range. We're used to Siakam hitting tough shots like that in this building. Shed, pass down low to Walter. Pacers defenders all around him. Kicks out to Barnes. Finds Grady Dick open for three. Rims out. Unlucky. Got a good shot up there off a good look. But they just don't all go in. Siakam doubled here again. Passes down low to Walker. What a block by Grady Dick. Raptors quickly down the other side. Barnes is fouled. And he's going to head to the free throw line. What a defensive play there by Grady Dick. Did I see the interview that Brandon built his game around Kobe? Yes. You can see some parallels, I suppose. Even though it's more Kevin Durant, but first free throw good for Scotty Barnes. 1:32 to go in the first. (19 to 18). McConnell, defended by Jamal Shed. Gets it to Huff. Back to McConnell. They're kind of daring him to shoot again. There's a foul underneath the rim against Jamal Shed. Hopefully not bonus, which it is. So they'll send Jay Huff to the line for the Pacers. So free throws for Huff to give the Pacers the lead potentially. First one is good and ties it up. Are we fans of the red court for the Raptors? I am. I do like the red. What about you guys? If they want to let TJ build a house, fine by us. He's been missing. The Raptors are letting him shoot here. And Huff makes both free throws. Pacers back up by one. Leads going back and forth here. Hasn't been a three in a while. Quickly, with McConnell defending, has to pass out to Grady Dick. Foul. Growing on me a little bit. Nothing worse than the T-Wolves green, though. No, the T-Wolves green is truly horrendous. This I like. I did like. Quickly gets inside the paint. Fadeaway 2 is off the mark. Grady Dick hits the floor hard. Nothing is called. Pacers going the other way. He's back up, running back now. 3-ball for Walker is good. And that extends the Pacers lead out to 4. Raptors looking to score here. 16 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock, in the quarter, excuse me. Shot clock is off. Barnes. Aaron pass turned over. A chance for the Pacers. Then stolen back by Shed, who gets up the half-court heave. It's off the mark. Raptors down by 4 at the end of the first. So struggling here. Shots not falling for the Raptors tonight. I imagine their three-point percentage is bad. Yeah, 1 of 9 from 3. 7 of 22 from the field for 32%. That is not very good. We got to make some changes for the second quarter and get this game picked up. I need like a minute here. I will be right back, guys. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back for the second quarter. While I'm gone, good opportunity for you to hit that like button, support the stream, drive us up a little further in that YouTube algorithm. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. All right. Tough start for the Raptors. Shooting 32%. 1 of 9 from 3. Not very good at all. Raptors, I saw somebody mention in the chat. Raptors have confirmed won their group and are through and have advanced in the NBA Cup. However, a win would go a long way to helping them secure one of the top 2 seeds in the East for the tournament. Therefore, I would believe that gives them home court advantage for the quarterfinals, which is, I mean, it's nice to be able to earn an extra home game for your regular season record, let alone the NBA Cup. So hopefully the Raptors can fix up a little bit. Still very early. They're down by 4. Lots of time to try and make this right. But the Pacers have stumped them on defense so far. And Raptors need to just kick into gear here. All right. To try and do that, Darko has dipped into the bench and gone with Jamison Battle, as well as Ochai Agbaji. And a foul on Huff for an and one there to start off the quarter, so not the desired start to things. Battle just got caught in the switch. Nice pass there from Walker, and then foul on Agbaji in the game. So, JF for the line for an extra point here. Jamison Battle getting some information from Darko Rajakovic. And the free throw's good. So 28-21. Raptors have quickly Agbaji, Battle, Barnes, and Pirtle on the floor. Barnes has a lane to the rim, and he's thwarted by Huff underneath the rim. So Pacers get the stop. Walker for three in transition off the front rim, but McConnell tips the rebound out to Siakam. Spins off Agbaji. Ooh, the spin move, baby. I miss watching that for the Raptors, for sure. So tough to stop. 30-21. Timeout, Darko. Brutal start to that quarter, just when the Raptors needed to fix up. Darko looking to talk it over here. Raptors put themselves in a little bit of a hole. They've done this at times this season. Not often. They've done this at times this season and have been able to dig themselves out. So we will need to get this right here. This quarter should evaluate RJ slashing is to this team opening up shots. I mean, it's beneficial to have a 20-point per game player playing instead of not playing. That's for sure. They managed okay against the Cavs at him. I think a lot of it comes down to, I mean, the 3-point shooting certainly doesn't help. I mean, what else? Yeah, they actually haven't gotten terrific looks down low, but in the end, they are 6 of. This is also bad, isn't it? They are 6 of 14. Well, they're 6 of 14 on twos. I guess that hasn't been the really bad portion of the game, but just like when the threes aren't falling, it's nice to have RJ Barrett to lean on to, being a wrecking ball and getting in the paint. So, the presence is missed tonight so far. Let's hopefully get this right. Oh, boy. Agbaji getting DNP at this point doesn't really do anything. He's struggled. His defense is still pretty good, but he's struggled on offense. With Murray Ball's in a bit of foul trouble, and RJ Barrett out. I can understand the play time, but he's definitely got to step up a little bit. I mean, he's in a contract here. I'm not just saying for our sake, but for his. Just like cuts out for like 10 seconds and then is back. Oh no, it cut out again, to be fair. All right, we might be in the midst of a bit of a storm here of Wi-Fi issues. I apologize in advance. Okay. Anyways, again, it just cuts its Wi-Fi issues out of my control. Grady Dick hit the deck hard there. Yeah, I would suspect he should go into concussion protocol. I'm lagging like crazy. I'm sorry, but I don't have eyes in the game at the moment as through this. All right, let's see if it's working again. It might be. It might be working now. It says it's working on my end now, so hopefully it comes back up for you guys in a sec. But it is still kind of dropped. Sorry, if there was something I could do to fix it, I would do it. But there isn't anything I can do, so I can't do anything. I apologize. I would certainly prefer if it was working, believe me, if you're frustrated or upset. And with the few days I've had, I really don't need this right now. All right, I'm going to have to pull it up on my phone on data here. And hopefully the stream can kind of get working for you guys. Man, what even the point of bringing my phone? It's like if the Wi-Fi is not working and it's not streaming, it doesn't make a difference. All right, it's working now. It looks like I have the game back. I see green bars on my end here. And we're at commercial. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry about it, guys. If in my new place, router is going to be hopefully in my office. Hopefully I'm wired right into it. My internet's very, very fast. It's just completely cuts out from time to time, which is obviously a big problem, but it's just the existence I'm in. And it's down again. Every time it starts working, I come back on, and then the stream lags again. Oh my god. Is it? It says it's working. All right. I actually think we have life here. I think after like 15 fucking minutes, we actually may have life here. We might be back. Raptors might be back as well. Should have scored there. I think we're back up for now. If that happens again, I will unfortunately have to sign off for the night. But it looks like we're back for now. So let's enjoy it while we have it. Fuck, it's buffering. Oh. All right. It's halftime. I think you may have me here. This is the last chance I'm gonna have to give it. Cause I can't just sit around waiting like this. I'm sorry. It's down again. Maybe. Oh shit. I was about to say I'm gonna call it. I'm on my last straw here. If it goes to it again, I can't just sit here praying it comes back. And I'm fucking pissed that I'm missing this really nice Raptors comeback right now. All right, looks like we've got a window here. Again, if it goes down again, I'm done. I'm just not going to do this anymore. So I apologize for that if that's the case, but again, I can't just sit here waiting for it to come back. Let's see. The stream is buffering, so I'm assuming that we're not in the clear yet. Let's see.